Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. This is going to be kind of an update of what's been going on, the updates of the channel, updates of my life, as well as we're gonna pull some cards. So I do actually have cards here, so stick around. If you don't want to read or watch the whole video, because I have zero clue of how long this is gonna be until it's done. But I will kind of timestamp the card pull at the end. So I'll start with kind of the channel updates. Obviously, for those of you who kind of keep tabs and are aware of kind of the channel and stuff, I think the last time I posted was like December 1st. I shared the December monthly readings, and it is now, I don't know, middle of January, let's call it. I don't know the exact date today, now that I think about it. But yeah, I've taken about, let's call it 6 weeks off, which was much needed. And yeah, I'm excited to kind of share with you guys what's kind of been going on in my world and just, yeah, where I'm at. So I'm going to go over the channel updates just for people who want to know the updates and stuff and what's going on with them. And then I'm going to get into why those updates are happening, like why I'm changing things, as well as what to kind of expect going forward. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like totally winging this, and I'm actually really excited to share with you guys. I won't be sharing everything with you guys just because like some of it's still in the works, but yeah, I'm just like really excited to just see where things are gonna go. So the channel updates that are going to be happening, as of right now, I'm not going to be doing any sign readings. So unless I feel absolutely called to, I won't be doing any sign readings. So like Aries to Pisces, basically. I will be doing a lot of mainly pick a cards, as well as like some collective reads and that sort of thing. So that's kind of like the main update. The other part of that is like, I'm not sure how consistent it's going to be. It's going to be kind of like when I feel called to, or when I have the capacity to. I would like to make it a more consistent and regular thing. I just feel like I don't want to fully commit to a set schedule. So yeah, that's kind of basically the updates there, kind of short and sweet. The reason as to why I'm changing things is, so I started my channel in 2020, and that first year was really good. I had a lot of growth. Things were going really well. And like, I didn't really know, I feel like this whole time really, I haven't really like, I've shown up and I've done the readings and I've enjoyed the process of it. But I think I was like not really sure where exactly I was taking things. And I never saw this like tarot reading part like being my main gig. And so the reason why is because I have a full-time job, more so like a business, but I do healing work and treatment work outside of this. And that's what I have always known as like my true kind of calling in some capacity, right? Like I've always really enjoyed it. So I'm up in Canada, and up here, like it's different than in the States, which I'm sure a lot of you are in the States who are watching me, but I am what's called a manual osteopath. So it's different than an osteopath in the States because you guys are like more doctors and stuff down there with that. Here we're just like manual practitioners, which we kind of fall into the same categories like massage therapists and physiotherapists and chiropractors, like that sort of thing. So not like physicians. And so that's my main practice. I also have my massage license, but yeah, I've never really shared that with you guys. So the other part of why I'm shifting things is like a time thing. And again, this is going to be all over the place, so I'm really sorry. But so because I didn't see the tarot as like my full-time like income source, I struggled with what to do with it. But I also struggled with like the time commitment, because like YouTube the way it pushes content, and specifically the tarot stuff, it's like they always want you to do like the signs, right? But it's like, that's a lot, right? It's 12 videos every time you do some sort of a sign theme, right? Of like the month or the week or whatever. So it just became a lot. And truthfully, I felt really drained. And I feel like my channel growth has definitely slowed down over the last few years compared to like that first year. And I just kind of got to this place where I wasn't enjoying it as much. And I was just like, what am I doing with this? Like, not really sure where things were going. And so, with these last few weeks off here, I've really gained a lot of clarity. And I've kind of been like working through this a little bit, like honestly for the last like 6 months probably, but I have always kept this world, meaning my YouTube world, like separate from my life. There's people in my life who know that I have this channel, but there's mainly a lot of people that don't know I have this channel. And so I'm kind of in this place right now where I'm looking to bridge those two gaps. And so that's partly why things are going to be changing when it comes to like the tarot reading portion and the oracles and that sort of thing, the oracle card readings and stuff. So it's to make it more in alignment with me, but also to kind of like free up my schedule a little bit so I have this creative flow. I am very much a person who takes on way more than they should, or it's like I have the capacity at one point and then I'm just like, I can't sustain it, right? And so and that's why it's like my posting schedule has shifted over the years, which I know is part of like the reason why my growth has like slowed down and stuff. But I also was like, the way I was doing things before, as much as it was growing, it was unsustainable for me. So that's kind of where I'm at with why things are changing, is just my capacity, my intention, I guess, around the channel, as well as what I'd like to see. So this one kind of blends in a little bit more of what to expect. Now this, I don't want to get into like too much detail around. Again, I don't want to make any commitments that like we're not maybe sticking to. So, but kind of my idea right now and this clarity that I had over the last few weeks was that like I can very much bridge my two worlds, right? And I think I've been, as I say, I've been like fragmenting myself and keeping these different parts of me. And then at the same time, when I'm like doing them, it's like I don't feel like whole in a way. Like I just don't feel like things are blended well. Or I just feel like I have these like separate lives kind of. So the goal is that a lot of my stuff starts to come together. I've opened up coaching, like online coaching, virtual, that sort of thing, within the health world of things. A lot of like nervous system work with women and that sort of thing. And I plan on kind of bringing the spiritual side of me into that, as well as personal development and all that kind of stuff. So this channel, again, as much as it's going to have like pick-a cards and readings and stuff like that, I am planning on kind of talking about different things when it comes to like health and wellness and nervous system work and, the spiritual side of things, the personal development side of things, how we can make our lives better, like that sort of thing, right? So it's kind of just like blending all my things together, it feels honestly like so good. And I'm so excited about it because it's like, finally, I feel like I'm in this space where it's like, it's clicking kind of. However, at the same time, it's like also kind of scary because it's new. And obviously I would have to share and be vulnerable of just like, I've always been authentic in how I show up, but I've just kept things very separated in my life. And I think that that's where it's maybe felt like I wasn't fully being myself, if that makes sense. Just because I was keeping parts of myself kind of concealed. And I think I'm just at a space where I'm like, I can't keep doing that. Like, it's just like, I got to find a way. So with that being said, there'll be different offers and things that I'm kind of bringing to this world, my YouTube world, and sharing more about myself and my journey and just healing in general. Obviously with my education, I have a lot of education around health and wellness, and I very much have a view of self-healing and the whole body and that comes into like, you know, your spiritual health as well as your mental and your physical and your emotional health, right? And they all affect one another, and they're all just as important. So yeah, that's kind of where things are going to be going, where I feel like I'm going to be sharing a lot more. So there'll be videos potentially, but I plan on putting videos out there that I am sharing these things, sharing things about my journey and that sort of thing. So if there are any things that you want me to, maybe if you have questions about, or things that you're curious about and that sort of thing, definitely, I mean, you can comment below. Love to hear from you guys, obviously. Take your consideration and want to know what you guys hear about, but it will be a lot of also things that I just feel called to talk about as well, to kind of, you know, bring in my ideal clients and that sort of thing, right? And people that I want in my world, that I want to be able to help and serve and show up for. Now, with that being said, possibly, I haven't like fully decided how I'm handling the name piece, me being like on my Instagram, like I'm just myself. And then like this is Tenacious Soul, obviously. So that will probably shift. But again, I'll kind of keep you guys updated as things change in that world. Because I may just like obviously rename this account, but also potentially to like getting rid of my Tenacious Soul one and just kind of shifting things over into just one space, which would obviously make sense. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't think I missed anything. I feel like I talked really fast, so if I did, I apologize. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I think it's so exciting to be able to show up for you guys in a different way that's really me, and not keep myself like hidden so much. But yeah, there's been a lot of changes over the last year as well. Like just again, that time management piece, like I entered a relationship, and obviously I've been working on my business stuff and trying to get that like kind of sorted in my in my brain and in my energy. And I just feel like it feels so freeing, because I feel like this is such a much needed change that I knew I needed, but I wasn't sure how to put it all together. And it just feels like it's starting to make sense in my brain, which is huge for me, because I find that I can very much overthink things. And so I get kind of caught up in like what to do. I don't know if you guys could resonate, but yeah, so I will be kind of sharing things. And again, as I'll be sharing, you know, my courses and my coaching and my classes and my memberships and all that kind of stuff, whatever I plan on creating, I will be sharing those things with you. Primarily kind of like my stuff is geared towards like women. That's kind of the avenue I've gone down. And I feel like, not that I'm opposed to men being a part of it, but I think for me, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I can resonate more, and just that feminine energy, you know, I kind of like resonate with that, especially from like a health perspective. But so you may find, again, if you're like, you know, kind of a male watching this, but you may find a lot of my stuff is geared towards women. But I mean, obviously the card readings and stuff will be around. You guys can always check those out. And if you have any questions and stuff, you guys can always just kind of let me know. But yeah, there'll be a lot of things coming down in the next couple months that I'm excited to share with you all. So that is pretty much the update. We are going to get into a reading. I'm actually going to use, the Cozy Witch Tarot deck, which this deck is just like literally so cute. This is like what it looks like on the back. And then these are the little cards. So I love this deck. I think it's so cute. It is a little bit challenging to shuffle with, but I kind of like those decks. And then we're going to use the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So let's get some oracles here to start. Sorry if I'm like looking in kind of weird spots. I think I've been looking at the camera, but I have no idea. It's been a while, obviously, and I've been off screen for a little bit, so bear with me here. But yeah, let me know if you guys like what you guys think and just even things in your life. Like, how have things in your life been going? How have you been navigating 2024 so far? I don't know if you've had like big realizations like I've had. I just feel like January has been an interesting energy month. I am a Capricorn rising, so for me, like the whole Pluto coming off of my sign has been very nice. I feel like things are coming together, but I also feel like it's a permission for, like, you know, it's a permission for you to say to yourself, like, you can be yourself, you know? And I think that there's, I don't know. It's funny because, like, when I started dating my boyfriend, I was just like, I'm a bit weird. And he was like, okay, like, I don't care. But it's just like, I know I'm a very open-minded person, and I'm very, yeah, I'm very open-minded. I'm very just like, I like certain things, and it's not stuff that other people typically always like. And, you know, it's just like, you never know who's going to like jive with you and who's not. And who are you to make that decision for them, right? So don't be afraid to be yourself. And the people that fall away and that don't accept it and stuff, I mean, whatever, right? They'll figure it out. They'll end up somewhere. It just might not be around you. So, okay, let's see. So we have planetary wave. I can't remember if these, I feel like this will possibly show up upright for you. I don't know if you can read it. I can't remember how that works, but it says soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. Funny. We have the water oracle, which says psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. I'm wondering if you guys are in this similar energy to me. And this could be in any area of your life where you just feel like things are like starting to come together, or things are, you're just feeling more connected to things and just feeling in alignment here. And we have immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, and passions. So some of you could be starting new things. Some of you could be like taking a course in something, like, or just like, again, like reading a book or doing something that way. We also have making waves, momentum is building, it's your time, and achievement here at the bottom of the deck. So I like that. It's like things are building. I mean, it's funny because it's like, it kind of actually reflects a little bit of what I was talking about for my personal thing, but I feel like if there's something that you're being called to get started on or immerse yourself in, right? As that one card said, it literally says immerse yourself. So if there's something that you feel called to like kind of immerse yourself in, I feel like this is the time to do that. And if you're going to continually put the effort and the energy into it, it's like you're going to make waves. You're going to be able to get the ball rolling, basically. You're going to be able to achieve. And you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Underneath that, we have the pink dolphin, which says celebration, fun, embridled joy, and an open heart. Yeah, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. Okay. So it's like really just going after like what you feel called to go after, even if it's a hobby. Like, this doesn't have to be a big business, or this doesn't have to be, you know, how you want to show up and heal people like I'm kind of telling you guys about. But I feel like this could literally be, again, like be a new hobby or something you want to kind of like dive into here. Let's get some tarot and see. Some of you, it's like tapping into your intuition is going to be important for you to even maybe even figure out what this is. Like if you're feeling kind of stuck or you're not sure maybe what this is, it's like within you. So it's like having to go within, slow down, right? Kind of like tap into that inner vision, that the vision that's within you, that if you search for things and you find things, like, you know, if you search for things, you will find things. And it says it's destined. And then we have good luck charm, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which can be destiny in that sense. But it says, if nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. And we have the Two of Swords here, which says indecisive witch. And it says, wake up. What is it that you truly want? So this feels like it's like, what are you manifesting? What are you trying to create in your life? What do you want to have in your life? What do you want to experience, right? Some of you are kind of like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like there could be like learning involved, or like there's like a beginning stage to going after things here. Like you might have to really kind of take a leap of faith a little bit here. but it's like it is connected to you and your soul and what you feel called to do. Like I feel like you feel called to do it, but you're almost like allowing your mind to get in the way of you being able to step forward into this. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. I love that. That's so cute. I love this deck. It's like, it has the cutest little like things. And even behind that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, what's in your heart that you want to make a reality? What's in your heart that has potential, right? Maybe this is like an idea, again, a hobby. It could be something you're passionate about, getting started with something. Maybe it's a person, right? But it's like, we have to make it real, right? We have to make it tangible, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles literally says, wow, what an abundant opportunity. So I feel like you, and then King of Swords again behind that. So it's like, you just need to make a decision. Some of you might actually, with this Two of Swords and then these two aces, like you might actually have choices to make, but it's like, maybe one is more material and kind of like, this is what people think I should do, versus like the Ace of Cups is more like heart-based. Like, what do you want to do? What fills your heart? What fills your soul, right? So for some of you, that could be the choice. And that's why it's saying, wake up. What is it that you truly want? Right? What's the thing that's truly in your heart's desire? What's the thing that really feels good for you? And then it's just about calling it in here for yourself, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, like call that in, cast a spell, which is really just a ritual, a routine, bringing something towards you with the belief that that can happen, right? Because I see you being able to, there is potential here for you. And it's like, if you put the action and the energy into it, you're going to be able to get things moving. There is a lot of, I think there's a lot of planets like direct right now. So I feel like there's kind of this like forward movement. It is an 8-year as well. I don't know if you guys look into numerology and stuff, but it is an 8-year. And from what I've been hearing, like 8 years is really good for like abundance and just like things moving forward. Okay, we have Two of Cups. It says, some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? So I feel like some of you are worried, like, oh, if I make this decision, if I choose to go in this direction, maybe you feel like it's like selfish in some way, or like you feel like it serves me, but like, you know, then I can't go do this for other people, or then I don't know, maybe it's just like, it could be something as simple as like, the example that's coming to my brain is like, you want to go to yoga class, but it's on the same night that, I don't know, your friends want to get together or something, right? And you're like, you know what, I'm going to choose me. I really want to go to this yoga class. This is part of my goals, my dreams of what I'm trying to create here. Or it's like, I need to do this to like help myself feel relaxed and that sort of thing. But it's like, it's not really, it might feel selfish that like you're missing that in order to go to the yoga that's for you. Meanwhile, your friends really want you there and maybe need you there or whatever. However, it's like when you take care of yourself, Two of Cups, it serves other people. Like when your cup is full, you can show up for other people better. So I actually feel like by you doing something that is selfish, which isn't a negative, right? It has a good intention around it because it makes you a better person, which naturally that's going to influence the people around you as well, right? We have to fill our own cup first. We have to put ourselves first in order to give more to other people, even if it's making more money. Like maybe some of you feel bad about like making more money, or you know, having those goals to make more money, but it's like you can help so many people with that money, right? Like when you make more, you can help more. So I think there's something about like reframing how you're viewing what you want to have in your life. Ace of Cups came out again. Should I put those back in because they were at the bottom of the deck? Now, with that being said as well, I do see there could be like a person, if you are looking for love. I mean, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and then we have the Lovers and the Emperor. So for those of you looking for love, I do feel like it's like there's a choice to be made in love. And I feel like it's like choosing and putting yourself first. And like, I feel like this comes into like a self-worth thing. if you're trying, this is what this is about. So if you're trying to bring love into your life, and this is like one of the things that I would like to talk about because I feel like I did this in my life. If you're trying to bring love into your life, you putting yourself first and holding your worth high, and say, if there's a person, let's say, that's in your environment or it comes into your life or is in your life, that they're not fully showing up the way that you would like them to show up. So let's say you want a relationship, they're only like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's okay for you to put your foot down and say no, because that's not what you're looking for, right? And when you make that choice and you stand up for yourself with the Emperor here, you're naturally going to attract in the relationship that you do want, right? The love that you deserve. And I think that's where this Wheel of Fortune comes in. It's like the destiny piece of like you changing your fate by making that decision for yourself and not feeling bad about it, right? Like when I changed what I was willing to accept in relationships, I was able to bring in the partner that I like wanted. Not that I thought should show up for me or that I saw had potential. It was the person who actually just showed up on their own to make that effort, right? So it's like, it's interesting when you shift that and you no longer tolerate certain ways, you actually bring in, especially when it comes to like our self-worth and stuff, it's not just like from a place of being like, well, everybody should just do what I think they should do. It's not really about that. It's more of like, I know I deserve better, and that like, this isn't actually giving me what I truly want. So there's no point in me trying to make this work, right? So I feel like this is something about like you putting yourself first is actually going to bring in the type of partner that you're actually genuinely looking for. And then we have, the Fool. For a lot of you, it would be like a new person, okay? And I feel like it'll move fast, it'll move well. I feel like too, and if it's not love, I just feel like this is like you putting your needs first, you putting yourself first is huge here. And really just dive into what you want to dive into, right? And then you'll build that momentum and things will start to really move forward in really positive ways, right? Like this Jupiter energy of the Wheel of Fortune it's good luck, right? So it's like things expand and things move in positive ways when we make the choices that serve us best, right? Whether they benefit other people or not in that moment. It might be that if people don't stick around because of those choices you made, like maybe they're just not really in alignment with where, you're kind of going in your trajectory here. I'm gonna have some more tea, but let's get a final kind of like message, I guess, here. I feel like there's already advice kind of in this, but let's leave it open. Advice, we have the Moon, interesting. Intuition is going to be huge here, which was coming up on like the vision and your intuition and kind of like the unknown, trusting in the unknown, I feel like is going to be big here. Let's get some advice or final message here for this. Okay. We have the World. We have the Tower. And we have the Nine of Cups. Sometimes to get the feeling of fulfillment, like Nine of Cups, we have to allow a certain world to end, right? To come to a close. So yes, things may be shaken up here, but it's for the best, right? Some of you are really going to be making it through like a tower moment type thing. Others of you are just going to really feel like based on this choice, you're going to almost like create a tower moment. And they're not bad, right? They're not all bad. They just feel challenging because they're a huge change, right? But I actually feel like there's going to be a lot more like peace that comes for you, like comes in for you in this here for you. The Nine of Cups says live in a constant state of gratitude. So I feel like it's also being grateful for the things that have come to a close in your life, right? The Tower says, get ready, things are about to be shaken up. And then we have the World card here, which says, yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. So it's like, you're going to make it through this. I think you're actually going to be really happy with the results. It's just sometimes like that choice and that change in the initial phase of it. You're just like, oh my God, how's this going to work? And that's where I feel like it's just trusting yourself and trusting your intuition that like the choices you make are going to lead you to, the places that you're aiming to kind of go in your life. I think that's the biggest thing of like what holds people back is they don't trust themselves, right? They don't trust the situation, but really they don't trust themselves to kind of get them through the situation. So really having trust, really tapping into that intuition, not being afraid to choose the thing that you feel most called to is going to be big right now for you guys. So hopefully that resonated. Thank you for listening through the channel update and kind of my little rant, that I went on. Hopefully you guys are excited like I am. If you don't feel like sticking around, I didn't mention this before, but I probably should have, because you probably wouldn't still be watching this. But if you don't feel like sticking around and you don't feel like this channel is going to resonate with you much anymore, then that is totally fine to unfollow or unsubscribe. But for those of you who are sticking around, I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate you regardless. If you've been a part of my journey at all, I appreciate you. And we all have we're all meant to be part of each other's journeys through different phases, right? But yeah, I'm excited to share things with you. I'm excited to see where this takes myself and where this takes everyone else as well. And yeah, I just can't wait to share more of me with you. And I hope you will stay along for the ride. So with that being said, you guys will see me soon. I do plan on recording a pick a card soon. I'm not sure exactly when I'll have time. Probably maybe next week. Possibly, yeah. We'll see. It's a busy week next week, but I'm hoping. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated, but for now, you can watch all the pick a cards. Those are kind of timeless, all the pick a cards. So you guys can watch those, get caught up in some of those, or just refresh, that sort of thing. But hopefully I'll have something out for you soon. So thank you again so much. I'm so grateful for you all. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, night. Bye.